everyone, this is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm doing another makeup tutorial. I am going to feature this MAC Mischief Minx palette. I have never talked about this on my channel before. I did get this before my Pretty Punk palette, actually. This is the first one that the sales lady at MAC convinced me to buy, and I got it. And again, this is when I first kind of started getting into makeup. So it's neutrals, and it's a good neutral palette for those people who like neutrals. There's two matte shades and then some shimmers. But I'm not really into neutrals, but I want to show this because I think this would be a really awesome fall palette for the everyday woman to wear, or if you want like an everyday look instead of some crazy color. I think this is great. So again, as per usual, I'll link everything down below in the description box. I did do my base already, so I'm going to start with contour. If you are interested in what I've put on my eyebrows and my skin, I will have that listed below. So I'm going to start with my Tarte Park Ave Princess Chisel palette. I'm going to chisel all of my contour areas as per usual. So that's it for contour. I brought my forehead contour down a little lower than I usually do, and I'm just going to take my F20 large powder brush and just kind of blend that out. The cheekbones I like, so I'm not really going to blend them out. The nose, probably over contoured, but that's okay. We're going to highlight anyway after. So next I'm going to use my Tarte Bliss blush palette. Oh, such a tongue twister. I'll use my F10 powder blush brush like usual. I kind of dip it in all of the colors because I really like that mix. Put it on the apples of my cheeks, blend it up into the contour. This is a great combination of blushes if you want a natural flush. It's not too shimmery, and it just gives the right pink tone. Okay, so next I'm going to dip into the palette. So I think I'm going to start. So the only thing with this palette is that there's not really a really good transition shade, but I think I'm going to use this shade here. And I'm going to use an E30 or an E40 Tapered Blending by Sigma. So I'm going to dip it into this. It's more of a red color really. So this will be definitely a warm toned look. And I will do mascara and liner and lashes off camera as soon as we are done the eyes, and then we'll come back and add highlighter and do lips at the end. But the liner I'm using, I haven't used it in a while, but it's my favorite type of eyeliner. It's just not really my favorite color. It's like brown chocolate, but it's the 24/7 Eyeline. It's a beauty for real, and it's one of the best liners I've found, and it stays on forever. It's a pencil liner, and the only thing is the shade Whiskey is my favorite color, and I have to see if I can find it. I think I could find it on Amazon, so I'll have to take a look. That looks really, really pretty. I'm going to go in now with an E35, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper brown, the shade here. Tap off the brush because my makeup's already done, and I'm really just going to focus in the outer corner right here, but I'll blend it really, really, really well. So first I'm just kind of adding the color, and I'm bringing it up a tad higher than I normally would, because if I put lashes on, usually it hides the color on my lid, so I'm really defining the crease here. So I'm just going to keep blending. And I don't really want to call this like an everyday look. I mean, it is. Like, this palette could get away with, like, you could use it for an everyday look, but I definitely want this to look more like a fall look. So I'm going to add some of the warmer orange tone on my lid, and I'm going to wet my brush. I will be using an E35. I'm going to wet my brush and put it all over the lid. Okay, and have a straight eyelash. So I'm dipping into this orange shade now. So I'm going to use an E25. I'm going to soak the brush in MAC Fix Plus. I had purple on there from before, it's stained, but it's no biggie. So I'm going to dip it into this orange color. It's kind of like a golden orange. I don't really want to call it an orange. Don't be scared of orange. Just like I say, don't be scared of black if you use it the right way or in a small enough quantity. It is not scary. So I'm just packing this all over the lid. And then we're going to go back in with that brown color and blend it into the orange. And I just put a tiny amount back on the brush. Just to, again, darken up the outside corner. Okay, and then I'm going to take the other side of the E25, wet that as well. And now we're going to put it into this kind of golden, light golden yellow shade here. And I'm going to kind of stick very, very close to the inner corner. I still want to add my highlight, so I'm not going to go too close. And then I'm going to turn the brush around and blend it into that orange shade. Just for a hint of something else. We don't want to go crazy here now with the color. Definitely want to keep it neutral, but this is definitely screams fall to me. So I'm going to take an even smaller brush now. Let's take this one. This is the Small Tapered Blending E45. And I'm going to go into the darkest color in the palette now, this almost black. It's not really black. I'm actually going to mix it with this like darker brown up here. Tap off the brush and just add a hint of darkness at the very outside corner. So I know it's already dark, but just for some definition, for a look that has color on the lid like this, it's nice to have multi-dimensional shades on your eyes. I think that is perfect. I'm just going to wipe away underneath my eyes in case there's fallout, and then we're going to concentrate on the lower lash line now. So I'm going to first take my E15. This is my liner brush, my flat definer. I'm going to stamp it into this darkest shade here, and maybe mix it a little bit with this warmer brown shade, and press it into the lash line. And I'm not going to go all the way around, and I'm trying to press in as close as I can, but I'm going to be blowing this out with a warmer brown shade anyway, so it's not like it matters if it's not quite that close. I'm going to take an E30 pencil brush now, and first I'm going to go into this warm brown color, and I'm going to mix it with the warm reddish brown color. And we're just going to blow it out. So I'm experiencing a little bit of fallout, so I'm just going to wipe it away with my powder brush. And that is it for eyes until we do eyeliner. So now off camera, I'm going to add my pencil liner on the water lines, my Too Faced Better Than Sex on the top lash line, my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and then of course lashes. And I believe I'm using the Cala lashes, the same ones I used for last date night. They're the Cashmere style, so they're pretty thick with a really thick black band. And when we'll be back, the lashes are all done. I I think they look great. They're not bothering me because I cut them a little bit. They were super, super long, and the last time I was in a rush, I did my makeup. I didn't bother to cut them, I just went out like that, and they were bugging me all day long. So that is a good tip. Just make sure that when they're on, you can close and open your eyes and they're not bugging you. So I just have to wait for these to dry. I did wait for the glue for about 20 to 30 seconds before I applied them. That works the best, hands down. So let's go ahead and do some Mary Lou by the Balm highlighter. To highlight my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to use my E21 smudge brush. And I'm just going to pop this on the inner corner. I love having a bright inner corner. It's my favorite thing in the world. Also under the brow. And then we will take an actual highlighter brush. This is the F35 Tapered Highlighter by Sigma. I'll put in the highlighter and gently highlight my cheekbones. I don't want like an outstanding glow today because it's actually a birthday party. So my son has a friend from school. We were invited to his birthday, or her birthday party, sorry. And then after that, we're driving all the way across the city again to go to my niece's birthday party. So it's a very busy day, but I don't need a glow seen from outer space. Just a little one. Voila. So now for lips. So to prep my lips before I did my makeup, I did use my Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme just to plump them up a bit and make them soft. My lips have been so dry lately. And I have been using Bliss decks at nighttime because I'm crazy about my lips. I exfoliate them once a week or so, but they have been just super, super dry. So we are going to line them with my Milani Color Lip Statement lip liner in 09 Spice. And this color matches so good with the eye color I have on right now. I'm not going too crazy. I'm making them a bit fuller than usual. Just mostly defining the way my lips already look. So I'm not going crazy here. I'm going to fill them in just a little bit. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of the MAC lip gloss in the shade See Through. The inner part, and of course I'll bring this with me to do some touch-ups. So that is the completed look. I do have a little bit of mascara right underneath my eye, but the trick is wait for it to dry, wipe it away with a Q-tip, and you're good to go. So that is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you can get some use out of it if you do own that Mischief Mink palette by MAC. Mischief Minx, sorry, M-I-N-X. Again, I'll list everything down below so you can look down there if you're curious. And please hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up because that will help to support my channel. And click the bell notification if you would like to receive future notifications when I post new videos. So until next time, have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now.